it this way.
Yes, sir. We're at Greenbrier East High School this morning, and we're talking with our West Virginia Senator, Jim Justice, and, of course, the head coach here for the Greenbrier East Girls. And, Coach, I think it might be a mild understatement that you got to be a little excited about this group this year.
Well, there's no question about that. We've been around a long time together, and that's been good stuff and everything. And they're great kids. You know, you hear it all the time, but they are really good kids, and they work really hard. And you can tell by the way I get after them and everything. But I push them as much as I possibly can because I want them to achieve the highest level that they can achieve.
I think, you know, when we look at your starting five, I mean, we got to start with Kennedy a little bit. Kennedy Stewart. I mean, she's kind of your igniter. She gets you going, and she can really play, and she's going to be playing on the next level. So tell me a little bit about her.
Well, I mean, she's going to Wesleyan. That's a really big honor and everything,
Exactly.
and we're really proud of her on that and everything. But Kennedy's everything you'd like to have in a basketball player. She's always upbeat. She's always got a good attitude. You know, she's funny to be around and everything.
She's a hoot.
And really, you know, she's a terrific shooter. Handles the ball really, really solid, but she's rough.
Right.
And you know, she wasn't dealt a body where she's 6 foot tall, but you know, but nevertheless, she's tough and just a great kid and a great basketball player.
From a basketball perspective, Coach, I mean, her playing soccer, how much do you think that helped?
Well, I don't really know. You know, to be perfectly honest, she can't get in, you know, soccer shape and basketball shape are really entirely different.
Right.
You know, from the standpoint of her aggressiveness, well, she's been aggressive since she came here, you know, when she was 8 years old in the camps and everything.
Right.
But I really don't know, you know, but you know, I would say just this, that that's a really nice kid and a heck of a basketball player.
One of your players that I've always been really impressed with, and I've been impressed with a lot of them, but I mean, McKenna McClure is really kind of your glue person. She's quiet, but she does everything you want a basketball player to do.
Well, that's exactly right. I mean, McKenna is a person that's unselfish as she can be. We just scrimmaged Oak Hill. She shot 80% from the field. You know, well, if you shoot 80% from the field, you're not shooting the ball enough. She shot the ball 5 times and everything
Right.
in the game. But that's McKenna. She gives of herself. She rebounds. She plays great defense. She absolutely is right at the front of our press all the time. And McKenna is a really special player. That's all there is to her. And you know, we really missed her last year. I mean, you know, she got that cartilage that really screwed her knee up and locked up all the time and everything. And we just couldn't get that resolved, and everybody was trying to figure out what to do, and back and forth to WVU and everything else, and she missed a pile of our season and everything, and made it back to the state tournament. But you know, by that time, you know, it's tough to get in the right shape to be able to play.
I think you have one of the kind of the best bigs in the state too, and Hannah Fuller. I mean, she's really kind of a quiet player too, but she does a lot of things that you like.
Well, Hannah can be really special.
Yep.
Getting Hannah to really do it is a challenge, that's for sure. And but Hannah has got things that big people don't have.
Right.
You know, she passes the ball really well.
Yep.
She shoots foul shots really well.
Right.
You know, those are the best 2 things she does.
Right.
But you can see her touch even on an outside
Absolutely.
shot.
Yes, sir.
She can do it. But getting Hannah to really do it and be aggressive, because her personality is so quiet. I mean, forevermore, you know, she was kind of beat down a lot and everything,
Right.
And I just hated to see that. You know, when she came to me, that's exactly how she felt. And you know, she wasn't hard to look at you. You know, she just walked around with her head down all the time. But she can be, the sky's the limit on her.
Another player you've got that's, you know, your starting five is really tough, and Ava Workman's something special.
Ava is really special. That's all there is to it. She got a really pretty outside shot, goes to the glass really strong, but Ava's tough, really tough. She's faster than anybody we got on the team, and she's really tough. Now, it's going to be a challenge keeping her out of foul trouble because Ava wants to run through the wall all the time.
Exactly.
You know, but Ava's a great player, and we love her to death.
Kind of lost in the glamour of all the other players. I think Sandy Banton is another player for you. She's like I don't want to call it maybe a Dennis Rodman type player. You think?
Well, maybe because Sandy's first of all, Sandy's strong.
Right.
You know, and the other thing is Sandy will run over top of you too.
Absolutely.
But Sandy's got a pretty shot.
Absolutely.
She really does. Sandy's shortcoming is she's not a great ball handler and everything. But Sandy, you know, the more experience Sandy has and everything, the better she'll get. And you know, she played really well for us last year. But you know, if we can get toward the end of the season with Sandy, you know, with a lot of playing time, she'll be the real deal too.
I mean, you kind of touched on it a little bit. I mean, you know, fouls are an issue at times because you guys play aggressive. Who are kind of the extras, the people coming off the bench you think want to help you a little bit?
Kayla Waller, you know, could be a really nice player. Kayla's got a really nice outside shot. She's fast and everything, and she can play halfway tough.
Right.
You know, we've got. And I'm not going to go through all of them and everything, but we've got some nice ninth graders that have come in and everything that can be good. And Maddie, you saw Maddie playing here and everything. She's played, you know, with us now and last year, and so Maddie's improving all the time. So Maddie's a solid player.
I think, you know, you guys were on the cusp of the state championship game last year. Kind of ran into a shooting buzzsaw last year, but I got to feel like you believe this team could be playing on that final day this year.
Well, they could. I mean, they could. I mean, we probably, Rusty, we probably play. There can't be anybody playing a tougher schedule if you're looking at our
Absolutely.
schedule. Honestly,
You do have tough
and
schedule.
you don't really know. You get somebody hurt. You know, you get on a little bit of a losing streak and everything, and that just infects you in a not very good way. But we could be there. You know, last year, for crying out loud, I mean, who in the world would believe that Wayne could shoot 55% from the three-point line?
It was something crazy to watch, wasn't it? Yeah.
And not only three-point shots, but shots that were 6 foot behind the three-point line. A lot of times they were tough to watch. But they had a really nice team. We congratulate them and everything. But I really felt like that we, you know, if we'd had an opportunity to play them 4 or 5 times, I think you'd see that we'd come out on the long end stick at least some of the times.
Right. All right. Greenbrier East Girls head coach Jim Justice.